Hailing from Assam, as per the acknowledgement and the information we have gathered, some people claim that there is no environmental route within the Guwahati city. So being as the Guwahatians, we serve some principles of living our lives within the 50-kilometer radius of the greater Kamrup district. Though Kamrup as one district was divided into two parts, in 2003, it was splitted as the Kamrup Rural and the Kamrup Metro respectively. So, on a fine Sunday, we tried to explore one of the countryside bordering the Kamrup rural area. Chanaka, an ethnic Assamese village located in the Mayong block of the Morigaon District in Assam. It is approximately 40 kilometers of drive from Guwahati city. The total geographical area of the village is 83.38 hectares, with a total population of around 500 to 600 people according to the 2011 census. Best route to visit this place is via Narangi, Chandrapur, Morigaon State Highway number 3. Well, this village Chanaka is quite popular among the holidaymakers, campers and sightseekers for its entirely dried up river basin during the winters. The entire watershed of the river Brahmaputra passing by through this village gets dried up starting from the month of late October, continuing till the next year's month of March. Our final approach to this village leads us through this rough and narrow road at the bottom of these jagged hills of the Mayong block in the Morigaon district, right by the side of this dried up river basin. People in good numbers can be seen visiting this site for a day break from their hectic weekend. A place where people like to spend and have a quality time from their daily busy schedule. The demand for tourism at this place has led to great opportunities for independent entrepreneurs, benefiting both the parties like the villagers and the resort owners. Hence, many new resorts and campsites can be seen developing in this part of the area. Finally, we reached our destination, which is the Chanaka Eco Camp, where we plan to spend the night here to experience the camping vibe as well as to know more about the village itself. Resting for around half an hour and finally getting settled with our luggage in a camp, we immediately took our walk towards the village to explore it and to talk with the villagers to know more about the pros and cons growing around this extra spatial scene. This village can somehow give you a better look into what an Assamese hamlet looks like. The smell of farm soil, cow dung, and even these goats on this road were most nostalgic to our experience. There we met Mr. Krishnakanta Deka and one more gentleman named Mr. Horen Deka from the Gomariguri village of Chanaka, established in 1930, who came forward and gave us a little insight about their village and towards the problems which they have been facing all these years.
Hi, my name is Krishnakanta Deka, গাঁও গমাৰিগুৰি চনকা। আমাৰ ইয়াত বসতি কৰা আমাৰ দেউতা ককাহঁতৰ দিনতে বহুত 1930 চনৰ পৰা ইয়াত বসবাস কৰিছে। যাতায়াতী খুব অসুবিধা আছিলে। এতিয়া বৰ্তমান যাতায়াতী অকণমান ভাল হৈছে যদিও এতিয়াও সম্পূৰ্ণ হৈ উঠা নাই। আৰু আমাৰ ইয়াত বহু সমস্যা আছে। সমস্যা এনেধৰণৰ খোৱা পানী ধৰক, তাৰপিছতে শিক্ষাৰ ফালৰ পৰা বিজুলী এবছৰ হৈছে। আমি বহুত অসুবিধাত বাস কৰিছিলোঁ। আগতে যিহেতু আমি ইয়াত বাস কৰা শিক্ষাটো একেবাৰে ল'ব নোৱাৰিলোঁ, কাৰণ যাতায়াতী বহুত অসুবিধা আছিল। যে যাতায়াতী হৈছে মাত্ৰ 2015-16 হৈছে যাতায়াতী অকণমান সুবিধা। এতিয়া বৰ্তমান চৰকাৰে ৰাস্তাটো পকীকৰণ কৰি আছে। আমাৰ অকণমান ভাল হৈছে আৰু এতিয়া বৰ্তমান ইয়াত এটাও চাকৰিয়াল নাই। আমি খেতি বাতি কৰি জীৱক নিৰ্বাহ কৰি আছোঁ। আমাৰ ঠিক মানে চলাত খুব অসুবিধা, যিহেতু আমি কৃষক মানুহ। চৰকাৰে সুবিধা দিছে যদিও বহুত কিছু সুবিধা আমি পোৱা নাই। ঘৰ ঘৰ আমাৰ গাঁৱত সীমিত হিচাপে 2 এঘৰে পাইছে, বাকী মানুহ পোৱাই নাই।
মোৰ নাম হৈছে শ্ৰী হৰেণ ডেকা, গাঁও হ'ল চনকা। আমাৰ ইয়াত চনকাত মানে খেতিবিলাক হয়, কিন্তু চৰকাৰী সুবিধাটো নাপায়। কিন্তু নিজে তৈয়াৰ কৰিব লাগে। কিছু খায় আৰু কিছু মানে বাচে খেতিয়ক শ্ৰেণীলৈ। আৰু উৎপাদনটো খুব কম আছে আমাৰ ইয়াত মাটিটোৰ, কাৰণ যিহেতু চৰকাৰী কোনো যেতিয়া মেডিচিন ইয়াত নপৰে। এইটো চলি আছে আমাৰ ৰঞ্জিত আৰু আপোনাৰ হৈছে বৰা ধানটো, আৰু তাৰ বাহিৰত বেলেগ খেতিটো ইয়াত নহয়। তিল গছটো এইটো হৈছে তাৰমানে বোকা নোহোৱা ঠাইত, উপৰুৱা ঠাইত এই তিল খেতিটো বনোৱা যায়। শালি খেতিটো য'ত নহয় ত'ত মানে তিল খেতিটো দিয়া যায়।
As per the information shared by the two gentlemen, the majority of the population from this village is engaged into farming. So we sighted one of the blooming mustard farms in this village. An Assamese woman here can be seen using this fulcrum to separate rice from the husk. In Assamese culture and language, this fulcrum lever is known as dheki. People across Assam even use it to ground rice so that they can prepare different Assamese traditional delicacies such as pan-fried, steamed or roasted rice cakes, etc. Passing through the village by the mighty Brahmaputra river basin, this creek here provides the villagers with another source of water where they can shower in it, fish in it, and even to gather some water for household use. Well, an inlet in a shoreline or a channel in a marsh is called a creek. In simple words, it's a stream or a minor tributary of a river. Now, while continuing our conversation with the two gentlemen, we also forwarded our questions as to what they think about these camp setups, resorts, and the blooming tourism opportunity happening in their village. Let's hear it from them.
আমাৰ ইয়াত লিজত কেইটামান আছে যদিও কৈছে গুৱাহাটীৰ মানুহ আমাৰ ইয়াত লোকেল মানুহ ঠিক কৰা নাই। লোকেল 2খন নে 3খনমান আছে, 3খনমান লোকেল আছে। তাত নিচেই মানুহ কম সেইকেইটাত, কিন্তু তাৰ ফলত আমি 2 পইচা আমি পাইছোঁ যদিও তাত অসুবিধাও আছে। কাৰণ ধৰক তাতে মদ পানী খাই য'ত ত'ত পেলাই থৈ যায়। কিছুমান মানুহে ব্যৱহাৰটো অকণমান ভাল কৰিলে ভাল হয়, খালে যাতে বস্তুটো সামৰি থৈ যায়, সেইটো এটা। কিন্তু ইয়াৰ বিনিময়ত আমাৰ কিছু লাভ হৈছে, লোকচানো আছে, লাভো হৈছে। তাত ল'ৰা ছোৱালীখিনিয়ে তাত কৰ্মৰত আছে, তাত দুপইচা পাইছে খাবলৈ, ঠিক লোকচানো হোৱা নাই। কিন্তু তাৰে মাজতে ভালকৈ চলাটো উচিত আৰু ভালে ভালে চলাটো। খেতিৰ লগত চলা মানুহখিনি যিখিনি আছে তেওঁলোকক ছাপোৰ্ট কৰিম, কিন্তু যিখিনি নচলে, আৱৰ্জনা যিবিলাক বেছি কৰে, তেওঁলোকক মানে খুব কম পাইছোঁ।
আচ্ছা, আমাৰ যিটো ইয়াত পিকনিক প্লেচ বহিছে, আমাৰ এক চাইডত মানে লাভ হৈছে আৰু এক চাইডত আমাৰ বহু লছ হৈছে। কেনেকুৱা হৈছে, এই বাহিৰৰ পৰা যিবিলাক আহিব পিকনিক প্লেচত, যিখিনি অলপ ভদ্ৰতা মানুহ আহে ঠিকে থাকে, আৰু যিবিলাক ল'ৰা টাইপৰ মানুহ আহি যায়, তাত মানে নানান ধৰণৰ বস্তু খাই মানে সিহঁতে গণ্ডগোলৰ সৃষ্টিটো লগায়। লাষ্ট টাইম মানে যিখিনি ভালকৈ খাই যোৱা মানুহ, সেইখিনিৰো এটা দুৰ্নাম হয়। আৰু আমাৰ ইয়াত লছ কোনটো হৈছে, ধৰ এই আমাৰ চনকাত য'ত আহিব লাগে গাড়ীবিলাক, আমি পইচা ল'ব লাগে, ত'ত লৈ আছে বেলেগ মানুহবিলাকে।
কোনে লৈছে?
এইটো লৈছে এতিয়া আমাৰ পশ্চিমা বিহাৰী বস্তি, আৰু কেইজনমান আমাৰ অসমীয়াৰ লগ আছে তেওঁলোকৰ লগত। সিহঁতে বিহাৰীয়ে কাগজ নাপায় ইয়াত। আজি এই গণ্ডগোল এখন লগাই থৈ আহিছোঁ, অলপ আগত পুলিচো আহিছে ইয়াত। যোৱাকালি তাৰ যিটো মেইন মালিক, তেওঁকে ভৰাইছিলোঁ আমি থানাত। ৰাতিৰ ভিতৰতে কি হৈ গ'ল যে পিকনিক প্লেচটোত টকা ল'ব নোৱাৰা কোনোই, এই যে চনকাৰ ল'ৰাখিনিয়ে পাব। ৰাতিৰ ভিতৰত হৈছে কি, যিজনক আমি হেণ্ডকাপ কৰি লৈ গ'লোঁ, আকৌ সেইজনে আহি আকৌ ৰিটাৰ্ণ পইচা তুলি আছে ৰাস্তাত। তে এনেকুৱা দুৰ্নীতি এটা ইয়াত চলি আছে। এইটো কেনেকুৱা হ'ব মানে, এইটো এই পুলিচ প্ৰশাসনৰ ওপৰত দি দিছোঁ আমি, যে আমি বৰ্তমান গণ্ডগোল নকৰোঁ, আপোনালোক যিহেতু আহি পাইছে ইয়াত, আপোনালোকে চাই চিন্তা কৰি কথাবিলাক ক'ব ইয়াত। আচ্ছা, তেনেকুৱা ক্ষেত্ৰত আমাৰ লিজত যিবিলাক মালিক আহিছে ইয়াত, আমাৰ গাঁৱলীয়া আমাৰ যিটো অনুষ্ঠান প্ৰতিষ্ঠানত তেওঁলোকে বৰ্তমান কোনো যোগাযোগ কৰা নাই। আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ মানে যিবিলাক লেবাৰ ইনকামবিলাক আছে চনকাত পায়, আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ মানে খালী মানুহে বিচাৰে, হাজিৰা মানুহবিলাক। কিন্তু যে তাত আমি কিবা এটা দিব লাগিব গাঁওখনৰ লগত, মিলিব লাগিব, এই কথাটো আহিল। পাইছে পাইছে। কিছুমান নিবনুৱা একে য'ত নেকি বহি থকা মানে কাম নকৰা সেইবিলাক ল'ৰাই কিছু এটা সুবিধা পাইছে। তেওঁলোকৰ এটা সেইটো ধন্যবাদ দিছোঁ। কিন্তু তেওঁলোকে যে আমাৰ গাঁৱলীয়া মানুহখিনিৰ লগত মিলিব লাগে, যিটো নিয়মিত লিজৰ মানুহ, তেওঁলোক মানে এইবিলাকত আগবঢ়া নাই।
Well, after listening to them, we found that there is a mixed perception on the basis of the growing tourism business here. People here are somehow satisfied, but not fully enjoying the benefits of being the natives to the land, as they think that this tourism opportunity is also hampering the peaceful environment of the village. But this is not an end to their problems. Even the government is lagging behind in providing the basic development schemes and infrastructures for this village. As per the information collected from them, the road construction to this village was sanctioned and implemented way back in the year 2000, and still now it is under the construction phase. Moreover, the proper transportation to this village was introduced back in between 2015 and 2016. Even they are upset with the government for failing in providing them with better education, health and employment.
আৰু এইবিলাক ৰাস্তা যে আজিলৈকে যে ভালকৈ বনোৱা হোৱা নাই, এই কামখিনি যে আমি দেখা পালোঁ এইমাত্ৰ, এই কামখিনি কেতিয়ামানৰ পৰা আপোনাৰ আৰম্ভ হৈছে?
কামটো চৰকাৰে এলাও দিয়া 2000 চনতে দিছে।
2002 পৰা ন?
2000 চনতে আৰম্ভ হৈছে। এতিয়া ধৰক 3 ৰানিং হ'ব আৰু জানুৱাৰীৰ পৰা 3 বছৰ ৰানিং চলি আছে। কামটো কৰি আছে বাৰু, চৰকাৰী কাম লাহে লাহে কৰি আছে। চিকিৎসা ফালৰ পৰা ইয়াতে চৰকাৰে এটা হেৰি দিছিলে, চাব চেণ্টাৰ। সেইটো হৈ নুঠিলে, এই আধৰুৱা হৈ থাকিলে।
মানে আপোনালোকৰ বহুত কষ্ট হৈছে আৰু
বহুত
চলে
কষ্ট বেমাৰী হ'লে
চিকিৎসাৰ কাৰণে আপোনালোকে ক'ত যাব লগা হৈছে?
নুনমাটি যাব লাগে।
নুনমাটি যাব
নুনমাটি
গুৱাহাটী নুনমাটি নহয়, আমাৰ ইয়াত নুনমাটি আছে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা কোনফালে এইটো পবিত্ৰ ৰাস্তা?
পবিত্ৰ ৰাস্তা ধৰক আমাৰ ইয়াত য'ত সোমাই আহিলে তাৰ পৰা মানে 50 মিটাৰ।
আচ্ছা ওচৰতে বাৰু, ওচৰতে, বেছি দূৰ নহয়।
LP স্কুলখন 1940 চনতে হৈছে, কিন্তু ME স্কুলখন এতিয়াও চৰকাৰে ঠিক নল'লে। আমাৰ স্কুলখন নল'লে, শিক্ষক 3জনমান লৈছে। স্কুলখন ME স্কুলখন আমাৰ শিক্ষাৰ ফালৰ পৰা আমি পিছ পৰি আছোঁ, একেবাৰে পিছ পৰা আৰু শিক্ষাৰ ফালৰ পৰা।
শিক্ষক নাই,
শিক্ষক আছে কিন্তু শিক্ষক চৰকাৰীকৰণ হোৱা নাই। ME স্কুলত 5জন শিক্ষক, এজন মানে চকীদাৰ এজন ল'লে, কিন্তু শিক্ষক 3জন ল'লে। হেৰি কি কয়, অসমীয়া আৰু হিন্দী শিক্ষক 2জন নল'লে। এইফালৰ পৰা ল'ৰা ছোৱালীখিনি আমাৰ মূৰ্খ হ'ব। বহুত কষ্ট। আমিতো শিক্ষা ল'বই নোৱাৰিলোঁ। ইয়াতে খালি আমাৰ ইয়াত LP স্কুলখন আছিলে, সেইখন কিবাকৈ পাছ কৰিছোঁ।
আপুনি কিমানলৈকে পঢ়িলে বাৰু, এনেই ক'ব নেকি, বেয়া নাপায় যদি?
LP স্কুলটো পাছ কৰিছোঁ।
LP স্কুলটো পাছ কৰিলে ন?
প্ৰাথমিক শিক্ষাখিনি লাভ কৰিছোঁ, তাৰপিছতে আৰু বেলেগ ক্লাছ কৰিব পৰা নাই।
As we continued moving around the village and talking to people, we didn't realize that it was already around 4:30 by the evening. That's how time runs so fast. So we headed back to our campsite and took some rest for a while along the beautiful sunset by the river basin. Sunset came to the highlands as God's poetry, blossoms upon the cloud as sweet wild clover blooms. With a flourish of romantic hand, the sunset blossoms red and gold, as if God graffitied rainbow flame upon the evening sky. As we were to spend the night at the campsite, we also wanted to interview the owner of the Chanaka Eco Camp and Resort, seeking little about his venture and experience in this particular scene.
Thank you so much for taking your time to ask me a few questions. We have started this Chanaka Eco Camp in 2018. So we have tried to make it a couple friendly, a family place, a place for decent boys to enjoy in here. It's a camping ground that we have created. We have Swiss tents, we have alpine tents. The Swiss tents are something with for somebody who don't want the camping discomfort, at the same time wants a attached toilet kind of a thing. And these are camping grounds. We have created these alpine tents, you could see. My friends who are interviewing me are living in there. They'll tell you about the actual facts of comfort out here. But it's we get good crowd. I'm proud of my guests basically, because we get good crowd out here. I was working for corporates. I worked for brand and marketing for several corporates for about 18 years. And after that, I found I wanted to do something else. So I started this. And it's not like I'm a genius or something. It clicked. It clicked, and we are not making losses. And we are trying to do a good business. We try to keep a good rapport with the customers and our guests. And that's how it works. And if you try to keep your guests happy, and if they are happy, and recommendation work, and that's how we are living. Initially the villagers were suspicious what's going to happen to we are new, and we had come to this place to do this kind of activity for the first time, and they were a little bit suspicious. I felt what's going to happen to them, but then now they understand. It was really very difficult to get a person to walk in this place also from the own village. I had to bring people from Dumduma initially to walk, but then now we have all the localites who are walking and who like walking with us. The idea of doing a business is not only to earn profit for me, and also to somehow help the villagers. Now a lot of shops have come up after, and a lot of other resources also followed us. That's a separate thing, and it goes on, and a lot of people are getting job opportunities. though I'm not a socialist, but it's happening. When you try
So-
endeavor and you're successful, and then some other people also get some help. Somehow I really don't know. I didn't put in any connection in getting the road built. The road was really bad. There was a bridge that would break down every flood time, and we had to walk really hard to get our customers to this place. But then now there's a bridge. There's a Dhalai road, almost like 90% complete that you have seen. So, and we didn't have electricity till this year, beginning of this year, like February. Yes, it's a 40-kilometer away from Guwahati place. Didn't have electricity, so we had to work on we had to move on generator and solar panels. So now electricity has also come. I don't know, the development is because of us, but it's working and it's happening. Difference is we have electricity now, and we have a much better road, though it's not complete. That's it. Like, I had broken my shock absorbers of my earlier car while coming to this place for last like about 2 months. Now I think the next car will work fine, and then now we have electricity.
Exceptionally, talking to him was quite interesting. So, according to him, he was probably the first guy to introduce this specific scene here in this spot, and the rest started to follow the idea of his legacy. And furthermore, we wanted to know his entire struggle story right from the beginning.
Like when we had started this place in 2018, the worst thing was like during flood time, there was a wooden bridge. Okay, there was a wooden bridge which got broken by a dumper. Okay, with full load, which was not allowed. Like in the month of January, which was a peak season, and then it got broken up and no cars could have come. So with the villagers and us, we had repaired the bridge, but it wouldn't work. We had to take one round, about 1 kilometer around, and the area often got damaged when the rain had started or something like that. And now we have a bridge. We have a concrete bridge, and that was more than enough for us. During that time, we even didn't have electricity, and we had to survive on generator and solar power. It was like that, and now it's much more comfortable. That's what I would say. I didn't recover the struggles. Like, it happened over time. Somehow the bridge had been built. Somehow electricity has come out to this place, and we are enjoying the benefits of it. All of us, we can have more lights on the beaches. We can have more lights on the tents.
Free life and freedom.
We can. We used to feed like about when we had started on the first year in 2018. Somehow people came to know about it, and we had fed for about 300 people, 350 people on a single day during the day. 350 people on a same day, and it was on an unlimited menu of snacks, like $1,000, and that day has kind of never come back. But then though we have electricity and everything, but how we manage to keep the stock, you buy some what do you call it, a struggling tourism business kind of thing. Like you buy meat and it'll survive for maybe even in winter when you don't have a fridge for 12 hours. It's like
We can froze the meat.
You need to calculate how much you need to bring, how much you need to keep, and we just manage it like that. Then now we have a deep freeze. We can give you cold bottles of water also. And right now we feel it a lot earlier
Than earlier.
to run the business.
At present, Chanaka has become a well-known place among the adventure lovers, especially for tourists within the state of Assam and even from the northeastern region. Along with it, the entire area can also be seen going through a developing phase. As shared by the interviewers, the most significant development which took place recently is the power connection in Chanaka in the month of February 2022. Though reports like these might be quite appreciating, but some factors need to be pointed out to manifest the certainty behind such stories. Now, talking about the present road condition, connecting from the state highway number 3 to Chanaka village, almost 70% of the work is complete. But the question is that why it took almost 22 years since the road construction project was sanctioned back in the year 2000. Moreover, the most intimidating fact is that Chanaka, being just 40 kilometers away from the state capital Dispur, is still under the shadows of progression. Currently, about 400 families living in this village are still struggling with the basic amenities such as higher education, health, and proper drinking water facilities. Some credits for bringing up development in this area can also be given to independent entrepreneurs such as Mr. Indranil Sharma and his team in establishing such resorts and camp setups, which is boosting the entire economical and employment growth in this place. However, there are and will be controversies and miscommunications among the villagers and the entrepreneurs, as it is a common aspect in human nature. But problems like these can only be resolved with unity and by protecting the interest of both the parties in peace, while keeping an eye on the environment. So, this is Chanaka and its honest, hardworking residents who are stuck in between modernization and old school practices as the world is changing in such a fast rate. By visiting and talking to them, we felt like a part of a village as well, since our forefathers were the ones who have lived their best life in a village and their only occupation was farming.